Hey everyone, and welcome back to my UIM Raxlius. Last time I grinded out a lot of Nightmare Zone to imbue the Ring of Suffering. Then after that I grinded out a whip. I finished a Barrow set, that being Gethins, which is now in the stash unit, opening up more space in my looting bag. And at the end I went back to Kraken and I died. But the plan for today, I believe, is to start off using these supplies, selling off all these chaos runes I got from the Barrows grind, and then maybe doing some herb lore, maybe some mole, I'm not sure, maybe a quest. We'll figure that out as I go. But first and foremost, I got to do some farming stuff and some hunting stuff because I have a farming level literally right at the next tree. And here it is, checking this Calquat tree. 91 farming, meaning I no longer need to boost to plant 2 magic trees, or not magic trees, spirit trees, but I already did that. As I was editing the last episode together, I realized I didn't show off the stat screen here, so there you go. Now you can see how much time I spent on the last episode, and for the beginning of this one. Just a few more attacks here. His Spory will be giving me 81 defense. So I'm still debating on what I should do. I literally took the entire night last night off of RuneScape, debating about what I want to do. I had a couple ideas, one of which I need a specific item for, so I'm back at Slayer. The other one I need to suicide, but his Spory's still growing after that last clip. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to go. But Duradel, give me the task I want. That's not the task I want, but it's a quick and easy one. And the next task, Duradel, I really want Dagonoths if that gives away what I was hoping to get. Let's go, I called it. So I decided to just go train some wood cutting and fletching for the time being, because in order to do the DKs like I plan to, I need to suicide to get my trident out of the bag, because I think I'm just going to AFK Rex, but I might try to cycle him. I'm not sure if that'll go well or not, because my range gear kind of sucks. So I figured might as well train this up a little bit. I might get it real close to being caught up to mining, and then I'll go do Tears of Gothics. Then maybe I'll train some mining for a little bit, because I got until 10 o'clock tonight before his Spory's finished. So this AFK woodcutting and fletching is actually giving me a decent amount of XP, combined a little bit with that Tears of Gothics, because there's 77 fletching. I can now make rune brutal arrows and rune javelins. But more importantly, I'm just going to keep doing this until I can go suicide. I know it's a little bit of an odd thing to see me down here, especially since I finished Guthin's last episode, but that's actually why I'm here. I'm here to pick up Guthin's because it'll extend the trips to DKs. I think I'm just going to farm Rex. I'm not 100% that I'm actually going to kill any of the other DKs. I might try to do like one round of each, but in order for me to get a ranged weapon that's any good, I would have to go farm CG for a absurdly long time. So that's not going to happen. I might start the CG grind this episode though, like just doing a few here and there, because I think I'm getting just about far enough that I feel confident that I can finish a CG. But now I need a few more things, and then I'm going to head off to Waterbirth. I'm not sure if this is going to be a good setup or not for DKs, but this is my inventory. Got my anti-poisons, got my throwing axes, got my pet rock. Obviously full Guthins. I'm wearing the top and the legs right now, but I just have to swap those out whenever I need to heal on the Spinalips. The ancient mace for the special attack to restore prayer. Some prayer pots. I'll be honest, I don't know how it's going to go. I haven't done DKs since I think I got to the point of being able to do them on my main, which, God, that was forever ago. And I did them like with a duo with another guy, so I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I got the Quest Helper plugin with the DK's route, so I won't get too lost on the way. It took 2 trips, but I finally got the DKs set up all good to go. Now it's just a matter of killing Rex until I get a Dragon Axe. So here's something that's showing up pretty quick into my trip, because I just started on 20 KC. Here is KC number 25, which is a combat task, Dagonoth Rex Adept. I figured I might as well kill Supreme as well. With my luck, I'm probably going to get an Archer's Ring on this kill. Nope, Runite Limbs though. That's something. So, obviously this isn't the DK's lair. I want to try CG again. I don't want to be stuck here. It's one thing if I start getting armor seeds and I need to, but that's beside the point. But first and foremost, I need to get a CG kill. If I go over here and read the scoreboard, my death in the CG 1, my completion's 0. So that means I'm not that good. I've also died 5 times in the regular gauntlet, but that's beside the point. So I'm going to jump in there. I've watched a couple more videos. I think I'm capable of doing it. And we'll see if I am shortly. Well, there's a death, aka the 2 items I had in Hesphori are gone, being a totem piece and an ancient shard. I did it with 4 HP to spare. Holy shit. Oh, the gauntlet cape has been achieved. Let's go. Am I rewarded? Some rune picks, I'll take it. Finally, a second KC. I don't even want to know how many attempts that took to get that. And more pickaxes. Okay, the third KC. That went a lot smoother. I ran out of food because I made a few mistakes, but I realized when I made the mistakes. So, give me the Bofa? No. Okay, that was the best run ever. And that was Gauntlet Master, which is 4 KC? Or is it combined? It's probably combined. Okay, let's see. What do I get? A bunch of shit. Hey, and that's the Corrupted Gauntlet Veteran. And that was also a back-to-back KC without a failure. So let's see what I get. Looks like just a bunch of money still. So I just happened to reset for another trip. And I come across these 2 guys running in. And I'm just going to let them do everything. Because they already opened the door for me. I'm going to let them open this up for me. And also, if you can tell, I'm bringing an RCB. I'm going to try to do a triple rotation. If the fact that I'm standing in Ferox Enclave and my inventory looks the way it does, I died. And it was shortly after I talked to this guy that I died, and it's currently 10:37. That shit took me about 40 minutes, say, to get everything. I don't even think I got a single kill, because Prime got on me and Supreme, and I just could not deal with it. There has to be a better way to get set up. Because once I'm in the setup, I think I can do it. Because there's different safe spots that you can do for everybody except for Prime. If Prime's the range one. The range guy. Like, Rex can only go so far. Supreme can only go so far. It's just a matter of getting into that rotation. So, I gotta figure out my inventory now. And, yeah. Get back into it. I believe, yep, that's an elite task in the Fremennik area because I just killed Supreme. I don't think I can kill Prime. Consistently, at least, with the RCB. It just does not hit enough. Like, I've drank 2 prayer doses, and I think I've only gotten, 2 KC on them. It's not worth it. Also, oh wow, I missed the 50 KC milestone for Rex. Yeah, maybe I'll come back once I get a blowpipe or get a Bofa, who knows. But for now, it's just the Rex show. So I made this trip last, gosh, I think I started at 60 something. Yeah, 66. Oh, actually, it might have been even longer than that. But that was KC number 100 at Rex. So I was curious because obviously I started deleting everything out. I logged in and that was my first trip since I logged in. And if I just drag this over, I have the high scores for myself over here. I started at 62.
That was a 38 kill trip. And I definitely could have made it last longer, but it's time for me to go to bed.
I got a hard casket from Rex giving me a Guthix Crozier. As you can see, it's almost been 6 days since I last logged in. I had a buddy's bachelor party to go to, so obviously I did that, and I still haven't finished this DK's task yet, so I gotta go find a world. I only have 26 more to go.
And here it is, the final kill of this task. 145 Dagonoth Rex. Am I lucky on the last kill? I am not. If I can drag this over here, you guys can see. Every one of those potions is a 1 out of 128. As well as some of the other things, like I believe the helm and the shield. The Ring of Life. One of the weird, like, armors, I think was. But, I think I'm going to go hang out in the regular caves until I run out of poison. So, I'll see you guys if anything drops over there. So, I didn't get any kills. I literally went down. I had my Mage Prey up just for Supreme. Prime decided to hit me 4 out of 25. I thought I switched my prayers fast enough because I started running and Prime wasn't in range. He must have just stepped into range as like I started running up. And then he hit me for another 25. And I was like, okay, I'm okay. I have about 30 HP. I should be fine. I'll just keep up range prey. I climb back up the ladder to reset aggro. I get hit for a 10. Or like a 15 or whatever. But still. So, no more kills yet. We'll wait until the next DK's task. I didn't put away my prayer potions because I was thinking, hey, who knows, maybe I'll get 2 boss tasks in a row. Or maybe I'll get worms. I thought that too, I guarantee it. And with this death, that is 88 Slayer, which I don't think unlocks anything because for some reason the message closed. Oh my god, what is this? Why is it off in the corner? Why can I move it? When did that change? Yep, nope, nothing there. No equipment, obviously. No Slayer Masters. So, 88 Slayers, nothing. Now it's time for the next task, Durdell. I really don't feel like doing cave horrors. So I'm actually going to skip them for now. I did so many of them recently. Basilisks. Do I want to do Basilisk Nights? I'll figure that out tomorrow morning. So I decided to come back here to the Corrupted Gauntlet because I didn't feel like killing Basilisk Knights just yet, and my dog's whining in the back because my fiance just left. So I apologize if you can hear that. However, I was curious about what my win to lose ratio is. And I'm 5 to 18. So it means between every 3 to 4 runs I get a win. Or 3 to 4 losses I get a win. So I can't complain about that. Finally, oh my god, that took me so many attempts to get. Am I rewarded? Hey, a regular weapon seed, I'll take it. The only use I could even think of for a crystal weapon seed is to bring it over here to my boy Pennant, and he will give me a crystal acorn. Yes, and don't ask again. So now I just need to plant it, which, thinking about that, I should have picked up the pot beforehand. Well, I just got the combat task 321 Mage because that was a damn near perfect thing. I was never hit off of prayer. But what do I get? Nah. That was the closest kill yet. I didn't have replay buffer on, but I was out of food, had 11 HP when I killed him. And, let's see. Nothing. I had a bunch of failed attempts in between those last two. I think I only died on one of them, though. Like, they were just, I couldn't get the supplies I needed. I think this is KC number 9? For Death Runes and Battle Stabs. Hey, there is the Gauntlet, or Corrupted Gauntlet Master, which is 10 KC. Am I rewarded? Rune Chain Bodies, I'll take it. And Casket?
Yeah, let's go. Here's the second casket of the task. There's a drop. Any one of these attacks here will be an HP level. Oh, I didn't put on my... Okay, he still missed. And there it is. 94 HP. The third casket. I like to save the caskets for the end of a task, but when you finish doing a hard casket, going to refill on food, you see an eclectic, you catch an eclectic, get a medium, and then get the casket, you gotta open it right away. So that gives me... Oh, I heard it and I was excited. The Arceus banner, it's new. There's my first Mysticat Light from this task. I didn't get lucky and get a jaw drop on that task. Durdell, what's next? I'm not feeling trolls. Cancel it. And next. 250 Necreals. Yeah, we're doing that task. And of course, the 3 caskets. The first one. Nothing. The second one. Nothing. The third one. Is that really a repeat? That's a repeat. That's insane. I'm over here at the ZMI altar, and this might seem like an odd location, but I decided since I have to suicide to get my ancient staff out of my looting bag, I might as well work on my dwarf weed as well, which means I need to telegrab Zami wines minus the 21 I have here. And in order to get to that upstairs area, I need full Zami top and bottom. So I'm over here to kill all these guys. There's the first piece at 14 kills. It's a 1 out of 20 for both pieces, I believe. There it is. It only took 62 kills, so just 3 times the drop rate, but that's nothing. I was one-shotting 99% of the ones I attacked. I figured I would record this because this is the first time I've ever made a ranging pot in this game. So, there it goes. Who knows how many I'm going to make? Oh, actually, I know I'm going to make 503 more after this setup, but still. Unfortunately, I'm going to be casting Telegrab 492 times in this room, starting with this one. So I realized how inefficient it was to be making all these potions with an odd number of inventory slots, so I came down here to Zahur in Narda so she can make my unfinished potions. That just cost me 90k. I thought there would have been some sort of confirmation, but as you can see, 90k exactly. And I'm just going to drop these other water vials. Now back to Falador I go to start telegrabbing some more wines. And here I am doing the final round of ranging potions. And let's see how many doses do I end up with. I could have done the math easily, but 1,539, which means a little over 500 herbs if I remember correctly. It took me like 2 days to do this. I didn't have much time to play. But I guess now I'm going to go re-gear up for that neck reel task, I think. First clue of this task, and it's already a drop. Another dropped clue. And there is 91 magic, which I believe is actually important, but once I'm done with these guys, I gotta go buy more water runes anyway, so I'll tell you when I get there. So I realized I was wrong. 91 magic doesn't have anything too important. I went through every single one of these, and the only thing I get is under Lunars, I get energy transfer. I don't even think I can use that because I'm an iron. Just finished that neck reels task, got almost 68,000 Slayer XP from it. I went through 2 full bracelets to slaughter. Durdell, what's next? Back to basilisks, I guess, but that won't be until next episode. It's crazy how many times I've gotten a level here at the Hobgoblins farming up Limpworts, because there's 82 defense. As I was winding down towards the end of this episode, I was just working on all my herblore supplies, and I just finished a birdhouse run, and I was like, wait a minute. There is a Falador Elite task to make a Cerebrew in the Falador East Bank. So if I drop this, unnote that Toad Flax, use it, put this Crush Nest in here, there's an Elite task in Falador. I got a Hespori Seed, so you know what that means. What you giving me, my dude? Poison Ivy and Addis. Okay, not the greatest. I was planning to end the episode soon, but I'm waiting on a few more things to grow to finish up those herblore supplies because I hate starting out with herblore. I'd rather end it with herblore. I was like, what else can I do while I'm waiting for those herbs to grow? And I'm like, oh yeah, I did the Falador Elite task to make the Cerebrute in that bank right over there. And I was like, what else do I got to do for the Falador Elites? And I scrolled down and I noticed there's no red text. Purchasing a 2-hand white sword, that just requires Black Knight kills. Find 3 magic roots, 91 farming and 75 woodcutting. I have both of those. Perform a skill cape on top of Falador Castle. I have a couple 99s. And jump over the strange floor in the Taverley Dungeon. I have 80 agility. So I was thinking, I'm going to do everything except for the white 2-hand sword to end this episode, because that is a lot of Black Knights to kill. So now I'm just going to chop down this tree here. That took forever to actually chop down that magic tree. But now I just need to clear the stump. I do have 3 slots. And there it is, an elite task. I realized afterwards, I was like, is it more than 3? Should I have dropped something else? But we're fine. That's an elite task done. Here I am at the top of the Falador Castle. Just going to put on the strength cape here, because that's my newest 99 I have. And do the skill cape emote. There it is, an elite task in the Falador area completed. And the strange floor here, I just need to jump over it and not take damage. So who knows how many attempts this is going to take. First attempt is all it took. Before I actually ended, I wanted to see how I'm going to start next episode. That being obviously the last Falador elite task. So I looked it up, I need 1,300 kill points. And if I go into my quests under Wanted, I have a score of 100. I need to kill 1,200 Black Knights. It's going to be a decent amount of melee XP. Just as I was saying in that last clip, I'm about to end the episode, so that means it is time for the stat comparison. Defense went from 80 to 82. Magic went from 90 to 91. HP went from 93 to 94. Fletching went from 76 to 77. That was a while ago. I can't believe that was still this episode. Slayer went from 87 to 88. And farming went from 90 to 91. Meaning the total level went up 7 from 1959 to 1966. So this episode feels like it's going to be very short. I haven't started editing it yet, but I think that's because there was a time period in the middle where I took a few days off because one of my good friends that's getting married at the end of the month, we went on a trip for his bachelor party. I got married this past week. His wedding's coming up like next week, so who even knows if I'm going to have enough time. But I think that that's the reason why it feels short. This is the 71st clip, I believe, for this, or 72nd, one or the other. But as I talked about before, the first thing I'm going to do next episode is kill 1,200 Black Knights, not Fremenic, for the Falador Elite Diary, so I can buy that white 2-hand sword. After that, maybe I'll do Mole, because that's 600 and some Mole kills right there in the amount of Toad Flax. I also might want to go test out, I also got to put this back because I just had to check how many kills I needed earlier, hide completed quests. I probably will do the Path of Gloffery. I might even think about starting DT2. I think I've teased that like 4 episodes in a row now, but I'm not quite sure. I want to get to late game PVM ASAP. So I know I have a lot of other stuff I got to do in the meantime, but I'm going to focus on what I can to get it all done. But thank you all for hanging out. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.